back to another episode on my YouTube channel. If you've not already met me, my name is Ola Yinka and this is Catching Up with Ola. In today's video, I'll be slaying y'all fears about studying in the United States. Because y'all will be coming to my DM saying a lot of things like, oh, Yinka, I'm scared of this. Yinka, I'm scared of that. What about this? What about that? And I thought to myself, why do I not want to make a video addressing some of these common things that you guys talk to me about? Make sure you watch this video to the end. And if you've not subscribed to my channel, I'm going to give you a minute. Go and subscribe. First of all, I'm going to say that do not let anybody deceive you, because studying in the United States has so many advantages. Yes, like everything in life has advantages and everything in life has disadvantages, right? But I feel like studying here has more advantage than disadvantages. Pretty much, like there are so many countries here. I'm just going to speak for the country I am in, of course. But there are so many countries here. Like when I came here, I heard of so many countries I've never heard before. So imagine with people from diverse countries. Like you get to meet a lot of people from diverse countries, from diverse culture. That is the number one advantage. I mean, there are so many other advantages, but in today's video, I'm not here to talk about advantages. I'm here to address your fears. Okay? The number one fear people come to my DM to talk about is, Yinka, I don't have money. Yinka, studying in the United States is expensive. Yes, I'm not going to lie to you, because I mean, on this channel, we speak the truth here. The truth about living abroad is totally unfiltered. Studying in the United States is very expensive. Very, very expensive. But however, the good news is like there are so many scholarships here. There are so many schools that you can study for free. There are so many schools, there are so many fully funded scholarships, and that is why this channel is existing. If you check through all my previous videos, you will see that I've made videos on fully funded scholarship in this, fully funded scholarship in this. So those are like resources you can always go to. You do not necessarily have to fund yourself when you want to study in the United States. You necessarily do not have to fund yourself. There are so many scholarships, there are so many fellowships, there are so many like assistantship program that will help you work for the school, and then they in turn pay your tuition. So just like dead that fear, like no, you don't necessarily have to fund your tuition. That's too fear. I mean, I had to write this down because like I had to like check through all my response, like all the messages you people sent to me, and I had to like write the common things down. So that's why I'm looking at my phone. I do not want to write GRE. Yeah, a lot of people say that. I mean, when I was applying to, I told myself I did not want to write GRE. But the good thing is that there are programs that you can do. Like, it's not all the courses in the United States that requires you to write GRE. There are programs that you can do that you necessarily don't have to write GRE. And that is why I said I'm going to link that video somewhere here or here. I'm just going to link the video somewhere. That's why I said that, like, before you start trying to meet your requirements, try to first of all search for schools. Know your course and search for schools. And know if your course or if your school is offering you to write GRE. Like, writing GRE is not something you should be scared about, because it's not all courses that require you to write GRE. And even if your course is requiring you to write GRE, trust me, you're going to do just fine. Okay, like you are going to do just fine. So this is like, I feel like this is not a valid, I'm not going to say it's not valid, because I mean, I'm not going to like invalidate your fears. I'm not going to say it's not valid, but search for schools, know their requirements. It's not all schools that require you to write GRE. Okay, so the number 3 fear is I'm not interested in research. Okay, first of all, I'm not doing research. Yeah, if I want to do research, it's because like I want to do research. It's not all courses that requires you to do research. I know like there are some courses that they'll be like, oh, choose the, like there are 2 tracks. They'll be like, oh, choose the professional track or choose the research track. So you necessarily don't have to do research. If you don't want to do research, it's totally fine. Look for courses that align with your career goals and that do not require you to do research. So yeah, I mean, that is one of the fears that people come to my DM to talk about. Oh, like, I suck at doing research, I don't want to do research, which is completely fine. Then you look for courses that align with your goals that will not allow you to do research. Okay, and another thing is, like, the fact that people talk about assistantship. It's not every assistantship that teaches. It's not every assistantship that does research. There are administrative assistantship, there is teaching assistantship, there's research assistantship. So it's not all assistantship that has to do with you doing research. So if you don't want to do research, it's completely fine. Okay, so the number 4 is, I cannot get into my dream school. Like, okay, like, this is actually funny, because, like, why try to limit yourself when you have not even tried? Why do that? Don't do that. Like, if you know, like, in this place, this is a family, right? And in our family, like, we are clouded with the spirit of excellence. So, like, stop talking yourself down. I know, like, the application process is kind of scary, I'm not going to lie, it is kind of scary, but stop talking yourself down. What is your dream school? Who told you cannot get to your dream school? Like, who told you that you cannot get to your dream school? Why not try your best and invest in your application, send your application, and pray, and then you see yourself slaying your goals. So do not talk yourself down that, oh, I cannot get to my dream school, oh, I don't want to study there because I cannot get to my dream school. And another thing I will tell you is, like, also, when you want to study in the United States, you need to be open-minded. Fine, you might have a school in mind, right, and you might not get into that school, but it doesn't mean that there are no other schools similar to that school. It doesn't mean. So, like, when you are trying to apply to the United States, always be open-minded. Okay, number 5, I did not finish with a first class. I get this a lot. I did not finish with a first class. Wait, like, hold up, y'all, did I finish with a first class? Because it's like you people are putting me in, like, high place. First of all, I did not finish with a first class. I also finished with a 2-1. So, like, when y'all come to my DM and you're like, oh, you can't study in the United States, but I did not finish with a first class, I laugh at it, because, I mean, studying in the US is not about finishing with a first class or not. It is not about that. So if you finish with a 2-1, or if you did not finish with a first class, and then you've been wondering that, oh, I cannot study in the US because I did not finish with a first class, dead that idea, because that is not how it is. I, for instance, did not finish with a first class. Okay, so number 6, I am scared of rejection. I mean, this ties down to, like, the first thing I said. I cannot get my dream school. I am scared of rejection. In this life, they reject you, reject people, like, tit for tat. You cannot be scared of rejection, because I feel like, why not just try? What if they don't reject you? Do you get what I'm saying? What if they don't reject you? Why not just try, instead of saying, oh, that school is too high for me and I'm scared of them rejecting me? I used to say something that I would rather try something and it doesn't work out than for me to not try at all, because it's going to haunt me for the rest of my life. So why not just try? What if you try and they accept you? Have you ever thought of it like that? What if I try applying to this school and they accept me? What if they accept you? That's the question you should answer. What if they accept you? The last thing y'all come to talk to me about is the fact that you do not want to write test of English proficiency, or simply put, IELTS, which is completely valid, which is completely fine. But there are a lot of schools that waive this proficiency for international students. I know some schools do not waive this, but I know some other schools that are generous enough to waive these requirements for a lot of international students. So if you have not already watched that video that I made about schools that are waiving test of English proficiency for international students, come on, go and watch it. So that way, like, you get to see schools, and then you can, like I said in that video, that list is not exhaustive. So there are so many other schools. You just need to do your research. Okay? So we've now come to the end of this video. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Like, I already said thumbs up, so I don't know why I keep saying this, like my video, because I already said thumbs up. Anyway, like my video, subscribe to my channel, share my video, and do not forget to shower me with comments. Okay, till I see you in my next till I see you in my next video. Bye.